I'm Joe.
And I'm Ben.
And we're the Bourbon Boys. Let's pour a glass. Welcome back to the Bourbon Boys, and we are still hanging down here in eastern Kentucky in the stifling heat of summer. I've been sweating like crazy. I just got a shower on my outdoor shower, which, sounds a little weird, but I'm going to tell you it's fantastic when you've been sweating like crazy. It felt wonderful. I feel so refreshed and rejuvenated. But, so I brought today a bottle of Down Home Toasted Barrel Finish Straight Rye and Toasted Oak Barrels. I don't know. Down Home Toasted Rye. This is a barrel proof one. It's 56%, so 112 proof on this. And this is bottled in Frankfort, Kentucky, the capital of Kentucky. That's right. It's not Louisville or Louisville.
Not Louisville.
That's right.
Not Lexington.
No. But this is actually MPG whiskey. It's made in Lawrenceburg, and it's the Whiskey Thief Distilling Company, which they didn't distill this, but they bought this from MPG and bottled it. So this is not what I wanted to buy. I bought this on my way down here for this trip, and I wanted to stop at Old Pogue and get a bottle of the Old Maysville, which I really enjoy. Great stuff. The traffic did not allow me to do so. I missed I missed their closing time. So I stopped at a place, and I've seen this before, and I've heard some good things. They have like these 15-year ones that I know I'm purchased also, but that people have, I've heard some good things about them. I'm not going to buy the 15-year for $200 some, and they didn't have it anyway, but I saw this rye, and I thought, I like ryes a lot, so I thought I'd give it a try. So I brought it down here. Okay. Now, I'm going to say this quietly because my wife is just up the hill there. In the house, she won't be able to hear me anyway, but she don't listen to me most of the time. But she'd probably hear this because this was, sadly, $89. So essentially, this is a $90 bottle, which hurts me to purchase because that is the upper end of my price range.
That's a high-end bottle right there.
And a lot of times I don't unless I'm feeling certain. But I took a real flyer on this because I wanted a bottle to bring down here and that I hadn't had before. So I bought it. And I have sampled it already. Our first night here. Yeah. So trying it again.
Nose is very bright. A lot of
I'm getting a little like funk on it. Some weird
funk.
It's the same thing, and I wish I could place what that is. It's like an artificial candy flavor, like a root beer, like an artificial root beer.
Like a sassafras?
Yes,
sassafras?
like a sassafras. That's exactly right. Yeah, like the candies, like that's what I'm getting on the nose.
Okay.
Which I get every once in a while on some ryes. Sassafras, that's probably it, or sarsaparilla. I mean, it's some old, old candy flavor, hardtack candy. Not licorice, but like a right.
Okay.
All right. I don't know if I should say something or just go in for a second sip. Wow, I get a little bit of that, what I get on the nose. That's sarsaparilla, and I get alcohol.
Yeah, alcohol, a little bit of...
But I'm not getting much of anything else. This is... I'm getting on the finish. The alcohol is lingering, but not...
Yeah, a lot of alcohol. And I think that whatever funk you were smelling is kind of coming through.
Yeah, I say funk, and that wasn't the right. Not like some right, like the tails funk that I talked about. This is not tails funk. This is I think it's like sarsaparilla or sassafras or something, like a fake candy, and that's the flavor that you get. But it's pretty. It's not overpowering on the flavor. It's mostly alcohol.
Mostly the alcohol.
And that little flavor kind of in the background, and a little bit of like barrel char, like some, I guess, toast or char or something.
Okay, maybe the toast, yeah.
Yeah. but that all takes a back seat to the alcohol. And it's not like
forefront.
It's not overly hot when you drink it. It's not like it sets you on fire or something.
But there's not a whole lot of taste.
The flavor, there's just no flavor there with the alcohol. You're just getting the alcohol.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, second sip, I'm just getting the same thing. I'm getting a little bit more of the note I get on the nose. Anyway, we're gonna finish this.
We'll finish.
that sounded promising. Didn't it? We're gonna finish. We're gonna finish this, I guess.
And we'll be back.
All right, we're back, and the sun is sinking fast.
Yes.
Sorry. I don't know if you heard that in my mic right here, a little gurgly stomach. But so we finished this off, and it really didn't change. The only thing that changed is that, in addition to lacking like flavor, the nose just disappeared too. When as we were drinking it, the nose where it just when you went to take a sniff, it was just all you're getting with the alcohol, a little burning at that part with just that kind of sassafrasy note in the background coming through. And as I'm drinking this, same thing. We talk about flavor bombs. Man, we love to get one, a flavor bomb. It just comes in brings so much. This is the opposite of that. Just like you had a little bomb, you lit the fuse, you toss it out there, and went it just fizzled.
Yeah.
And I hate to be critical of something like this, but this just doesn't. I mean, it's got a nice color. It's getting dark. I don't think you can see. It's just for that much like dark color and the proof point. I just can't believe it doesn't bring more to the table.
Mm-hmm.
And you could, I guess, potentially mix it and have it, in something. But I'm not buying a $90 bottle to mix
it
with something.
Yeah.
That's just not a thing. As I said, this doesn't taste horrible. It doesn't turn your stomach. It just doesn't taste.
Yeah.
And it's just not bringing anything. There's no reason I want to go back and have another glass of this.
Yeah, it's just not bringing anything, like we said, to the table. Nothing interesting to talk about. I mean, it's got kind of a flavor going on. Mostly alcohol is what we taste.
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of a dud. I mean...
Yeah, it's just, and it's very disappointing to me. More so to me than him, because it was my $90.
Actually, this was all right. I'm
fine. Which is such a disappointment, because you put that money down and you're hoping for something interesting, something nice, something, and this just doesn't have it. It's just not, it's a big fizzle for me. So I'm going to... Like I said, I've had things that taste worse, so, it's not disgusting to drink. It's just, like, nothing to drink.
Yes.
Hell, if I want nothing, I'll just drink vodka.
Yeah, vodka. Or Irish whiskey.
Or Irish whiskey. There you go. This kind of makes Irish whiskey taste like it's a flavor bomb. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
Have some flavor to it, yeah.
But Irish whiskey is such a low proof. So this one gives a little more zing to it but it's just from the alcohol.
All we get, though, unfortunately, yeah.
And then initial on the nose, you got some, but as you sipped on it, that went away, and it was just alcohol on the nose, alcohol on the palate, with a little hint of something in the background, like artificial candy kind of flavor. So I'm coming in. I guess our worst score would be 0. It's not a 0.
I wouldn't say it's a 0. Yeah.
It's not a yellow rose. That one up. Oh,
here they come. They're going to be.
They're
going to
come after
again.
me again. But it's not much. I'm going to give it a 1. I mean, maybe 1.5, because you could drink this. It's not disgusting. It's just there's nothing about it. I'm going to give it a 1.5. It's pretty low. I've had stuff that I just don't want to drink. I just wouldn't drink because it just tastes bad. This does. I just don't. There's nothing about this I want. So I would get a 1.5. Yeah. And on value, I would give it a a half probably, because it is drinkable. But at $90, this is just
it's hefty.
This is it's a hefty price tag to not bring. If I bought this and it was under $20, like $16, $17, $18, I'd be like, I wouldn't buy it again.
Yeah,
but I'd be like, when I'm paying $20 for a bottle, you're like, it's a 112 proof bottle, so give it some leeway.
Yeah.
But at 90, no, I can't give it leeway. You need to bring something.
You got to bring something
to the table. So I'm giving this a 0.5, I think, on value.
Okay.
I mean, you can drink it, so I can't give it the 0. Yeah. But I'm pretty sore about my $90. I gotta tell you.
Dude.
Ben might not be as harsh as me because it's not his $90.
Right. Yeah. So with the flavor, I mean, yeah, it's just nothing there. Mostly alcohol, which wasn't even that strong of a flavor going on, but the flavor that it did bring was just not there, honestly. So. Yeah, I'm going to go with probably a 1.5 with the flavor. I think it's not something you can't finish. I mean,
we finished it, right.
So, 1.5 is my flavor choice there. And for the value, I was going with a 1, but I might go down.
You could go with a 1, right?
I mean, 90 bottles is almost egregious, in my opinion.
So we just had another rye, which I know probably aired before this one here.
Yeah.
But a Sazerac, which I could buy 3 bottles of Sazerac.
Get 3 of those.
For this, and be much happier with that, because that's quite enjoyable.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So, yeah, maybe 0.75. How about that? That's what I'll settle on. But, yeah, this was a stinker.
Yeah.
As they say.
A real letdown. A very letdown. Down home. Toasted rye is a letdown. I'm disappointed. So anyway, hopefully next time we'll have something better, because I like to be surprised.
Yes.
In a good way, not
always
like this. So anyway, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you next time.